He has been styled as a director who makes crazy films, yet Parisian-born Quentin Dupieux claims never to have filmed insanity head-on. In such offerings as Steak, Rubber, Reality, and Keep an Eye Out, he says the characters were normal, even if the surrounding universe was mad. For Deerskin, Le Dain, which is about to come on release in the UK, it's variously been described as hilarious and unhinged and enjoyably demented. His aim was to confront a character who goes off the deep end with no fancy tricks. He suggests proudly that it is his first horror film, and it was launched in the Directors Fortnight 2 years ago at the Cannes Film Festival. It's taken some time to reach these shores. Before becoming a director, Dupieux was better known as the cult techno DJ Mr. Oizo, and Oizo's throbbing flat beat soared to #1 in the UK charts thanks to Mr. Oizo's partner in crime, Flat Eric, a disheveled yellow puppet who appeared in a series of Levi's ads in the late 90s. Now, all Dupieux's films are a bit crazy, as I've said, but this one goes in a different direction. So I asked him, did he want to throw everything up in the air and see how the pieces landed? Dupieux replied that some of my movies are as crazy as you said, but I think here the film is normal, but it is the character who is strange. He has become obsessed with this jacket, and I am just following him, basically. There are no crazy jumps in the film. There's nothing you cannot understand because the story is very simple. The character is lost, and we see a guy going down. Now, even if the character played by Jean Dujardin, and the character's name is Georges, is playing the worst dick, you still like him, partly because he has this charm and he's good looking. I love that about his performance because his character is really dumb. Denise, who's played by Adèle, Haenel, is smart, but he is not. And that is why we feel for him. So how does Dupieux come by all these crazy ideas? He told me it was different for every film. This one I know was because I was checking out a jacket online, he said, just like the one he's wearing in the film, which was super expensive and from a famous brand. It was an amazing jacket, which a model was wearing, and it looked so classy. I kept the link on my browser, and almost every day I was checking the jacket. Is it still there? Is it still so expensive? Is it still looking good? I never bought it because it was so expensive and I would seem ridiculous with it. The price tag was something like £5,000. I remembered at some point they cut the price and it was 50% off. It's a very American thing because the obsession happened when I was living in Los Angeles, where shopping online is such a big thing. Now that Dupieux is back in Paris, he would never check out a jacket online, he said. Now, despite the Deerskin being a couple of years old, his new film, Manibut, has just opened in France, and it is equally wacky about two simple-minded friends, Jean-Gab and Manu, who find a giant fly trapped in the boot of a car, and they decide to train it in the hope of making a ton of cash. But first, let's check out Deerskin.
Bon, vous voulez le voir tout de suite, j'imagine.
Ah, voilà, je l'ai.
100% d'un.
C'était de malade. Là, vous êtes en train de parler de mon blouson.
Non. T'es pas du coin, toi, hein?
Je suis cinéaste.
Bah, votre tournage, là, c'est quoi?
Mais c'est pas facile à expliquer, en fait. C'est, Salut, toi. Tu viens d'où? Je viens d'Italie. Georges, mon rêve le plus cher, c'est d'être le seul blouson au monde. Le seul? Oui. Ah mais t'as regardé ce que j'ai filmé?
Ouais. Je reprends la production du film. Tu Tu peux pas continuer comme ça là tout seul, c'est trop le bordel.
Ah, par contre, juste, il y a mes blousons, vous avez...
De quoi?
Tu me l'as centré?
Ouais, mais tu t'enlèves ça, là.
Il faut plus d'action là, il me faut plus de sang.
Style de malade.
Il me faut plus d'images et il faut que tu filmes de plus près.
Hey,